Okay, so this is the scenario. You want to stream your gaming to Twitch. Typically, this implies a video game, your webcam, your mic, amongst other things. But on the side, you want an independent recording of the gameplay alone, so just the video and audio from the game without all the Twitch stuff. This is my current situation as I make gaming content on YouTube. As part of making my reviews, I often have to record a lot of gameplay footage. I decided to passively stream my process onto Twitch. However, if I do that, then my gameplay footage is polluted with my own spontaneous commentary. So how can you record your gameplay while streaming at the same time? I'll start with how to do it with PC games, as it's the easiest. For the PlayStation 2 and 3, you'll first need the proper recording setup. If you don't have that yet, I suggest you watch my previous tutorial. Okay, so for PC gaming, this is super easy. Here, as you see, I have my Twitch setup. The window in the corner is my screen capture, so whatever game I'm playing full screen, it will appear on this zone. I don't currently have a proper webcam setup, so this is my avatar. I'm recording desktop audio as well as my mic, so this covers everything. Now how can I get the gaming alone to record separately? The simple solution is to open a second instance of OBS. Just right-click the OBS icon on your taskbar and click OBS one more time, and it will literally just open a whole other OBS. I know, I was surprised to learn we can do this too. In the separate OBS, have only the screen and desktop audio capture going on. Then set the video and frame rate and output location to your liking. Then all you have to do is start recording in one OBS and start streaming in the other. This might be a little taxing on your processor, but so far I've managed just fine. So this is how you get to both record and stream PC games. With consoles, however, this gets tricky. The problem is that for any proper console recording setup into OBS, you need a game capture card. Again, I refer you to my first video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But here's the setup I have going from my console to OBS on the computer. Now, the problem with this setup is that the capture card can only send the video signal of the console to one instance of OBS, not two. So if I go back to my recording setup and replace the computer screen by the capture card, I will see the console just fine, but when I open the streaming instance of OBS, there won't be a video feed. So here's what you do. Open your recording instance of OBS and set up your console capture. So far so good, everything works. Then open your streaming instance of OBS. Now, my capture card can send the audio to each instances, so I can still get my audio capture here. However, if I use the video capture device, it won't show anything. So instead of adding a video capture device, you have to add a window capture. With this, OBS will exclusively capture any window currently opened on your computer. So you guessed it, we're going to select the recording instance of OBS as the window to capture. At this point, your streaming setup should look something like this. Right-click on the window capture, then head to the transform. Using the crop feature, you can crop the edges of the window until all you have is the gameplay by itself. Then feel free to place the feed anywhere on your stream setup. And voila! You are now free to record your gameplay independently from your streaming. I get this is a complicated setup that you don't want to do every time, so I recommend leaving both instances of OBS open in the background even when you're not using them. If you insist on closing them, make sure your setup is proper before you do it again, as OBS only saves the settings of one instance, meaning either your streaming or recording could be on different settings when you open it again. As proof that it works well, here's both the recording and streaming of different games I played while streaming.
Come on. What? Okay, this really is the easy difficulty, Jesus.
That's it for today. Feel free to support the channel with a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Thank you, and bye bye.